There are a couple of rats hanging around you, and I feel that you were with somebody who only wanted you for your money, your wealth, okay? I'm also seeing that there are a lot of people looking at you, Taurus. Oh my gosh, the same story. It's the same story. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. Welcome to your reading. This is for my single Taurus, and this is for June 2021. So we're gonna get started with the tarot here and see what messages come up. Truly grateful for all of you that have stopped by to watch this. I feel like that card wanted to come out. Okay, those just backflipped. These readings, dude. These readings are they're gonna be the end of me. These readings are gonna be the end of me. I'm telling you, you earth signs. All of you got the tower, so Taurus, I think I'm gonna give you the recommendation to watch Capricorn and Virgo's reading. And I'm gonna give them the recommendation as well because all of you got the tower. All of you got the tower. And there was one person, one of them, I think it was Virgo, got the Ten of Pentacles. Capricorn got the Magician. We're seeing the same cards basically showing up here. They also got the King of Swords. Let me move up closer here. What else for my beautiful Taurus? Singles 2021 June. Should I count that as reverse? I guess so. It landed in that fashion. Okay, your story is a little bit different compared to the other two. I mean, it's different in how things go down, but it's still basically the same shit that you guys are dealing with. Specifically, you and Virgo have a very similar story here where Taurus, you're a very hard worker and you know how to attract your wealth and you keep all of that stuff together, okay? You're very financially set. You have a plan, you have an idea of what your expenses are, and you know how to budget. But with this Ten of Pentacles, there are a couple of rats hanging around you, and I feel that you were with somebody who only wanted you for your money, your wealth, okay, your work. And again, because your reading is so similar to Virgo and Capricorn, this could be also a family or friend. Now, I know we're talking singles, we're talking about new love, but they're giving the same message here that you guys have some sort of connection to somebody, either family, a friend, or even an intimate partner, a romantic partner, and it's just not a connection that you should continue with. It's a connection that you can't continue with, Taurus, because it's blocking your success. You and this individual, you're not in alignment, so you're not meant to be together, and so the gifts and the blessings that universe wants to send you, they're just not going to come. And we see here with that King of Cups, you believe that this was going to be a long-term commitment, or maybe this was something that you committed to for a long time. And with that Knight of Swords in reverse, it really wasn't going anywhere, okay? This was a dead end, okay? Knight of Swords upright is good because we're charging to a goal, okay? We have a clear plan, we have a purpose, we have a mission, we know what we're after. But when it's in reverse, we don't know what we're after. We don't know what the plan is, okay? We don't really know what the end game is with the situation, with the goal, okay? What we're pursuing. And so that Knight of Swords in reverse is really just the proof that this connection, whatever it is, whether it be a family connection, a friendship, or a romantic connection, this connection is going nowhere for you, Taurus. And not only that, unless you jump and remove yourself, you're never actually going to find the right person, or you're never going to be able to connect with the right person in optimal circumstances, because you have these people, and there's entitlement issues again with Virgo, with Capricorn, and now with you, Taurus. And I recommend that you watch their readings as well, because it's the same message. It's literally the same. I'm seeing a very similar scenario. Yeah, there are some tiny differences, but it's basically the same situation. There's really no new love coming in until you let go of this connection. But we are going to clarify all 6 cards that are currently up. And then I did not do this. Oh, okay. Yes, we did get the Hanging Man, I believe, for Capricorn. At the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the miniature deck, I believe. So here we see the Hanging Man at the bottom of the deck. Different deck, but still, it's at the bottom of the deck. What are the chances? And that's why I was saying, these earth sign readings, you guys, oh my gosh, the energy, I'm like, bro, the Fool in reverse. So yeah, you were feeling trapped, you were feeling stuck, like you couldn't progress, go where you wanted. The Four of Wands. Okay, I'm gonna zoom into the cards, but I just want to draw everything out. Oh my gosh, the same story. It's the same story. That's literally the Ace of Pentacles. I believe Virgo got that. This is just... Judgment. Yeah, there definitely is judgment coming underneath that Page of Swords. Oh my gosh, you have the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, you have a pair, Taurus, and we're gonna get into that. That card just flipped right out. Yup, there it is. There it is, okay? Exactly how I said. Exactly how I said. When you let go of this connection, then universe is gonna present the opportunities to you. So, the Magician, but then the Fool in reverse. So essentially, you felt blocked, the energy was blocked, you couldn't really go or do what you desired to, because this connection was keeping you in the hole, and time is an illusion. So for some of you, this is already in your past, some of you are going through this now, some of you are going to go through this in the future, in June, or maybe even after. But with that Fool in reverse, you were really feeling weighed down, and like you couldn't really do stuff because of this connection, whether this is family or a relationship or a friendship even, or friends. Okay, with this Four of Wands directly above the Ten of Pentacles here, what I see is that this, whatever this connection is, they were very happy to manipulate you, and it feels, for you guys, Taurus specifically, it feels that they were very subtle. This person was very, these people, whoever, they were very masterful at their manipulation, and they did it in a very subtle way where your red flags wouldn't go off, basically, where your sixth sense, your spidey sense, so to speak, wouldn't go off. You just be like, oh yeah, they're just asking for money, or they're asking me for this, they need help, it's an emergency. You know, you didn't stop to think twice because it didn't seem suspicious. But something happens June 2021 where, with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse directly over the King of Cups, they drown themselves in their own lie, Taurus. They drown themselves in their own manipulation. You catch them red-handed, okay? And that is when, Taurus, okay? So this is where your story differs a little bit from the others. Like the middle part of it, the climax is the same. The climax is the same for you, Capricorn and Virgo. But the middle is a little bit different, in which you because this person, these people, whatever, they're very sneaky, and this is why you haven't been connecting with somebody romantically in the right way, because you have this around you, and this is blocked energy, this is stagnant energy. Okay, you gotta do a little bit of a cleanse here with the crystals, and you gotta push this away, and you are going to, but this is why you've been single. You haven't really connected with the right person, or the person that you wanted to, because it's just not feasible. The universe can't give when you just can't pour more into a cup that's already full. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't have room for a new relationship because you have this connection with these people, this person, whatever it may be. Universe can't send in somebody new, and it's almost like an evolution thing in terms of your spiritual consciousness, right? You have to elevate your consciousness to start attracting the right person into your life, because this isn't going to attract the right person into your life. That Ace of Pentacles in reverse, this person exposes themselves. They drown in their own manipulation. You see it clearly for what it is, and that's why we then move into judgment, okay? We're following an order here, a story, and with that Knight of Swords in reverse, but then the judgment placed on top, you finally take action, okay? Because judgment is movement. This is an intense Scorpio energy, and this is movement, and you do the unthinkable, Taurus. It's a tower moment. I gotta love the tower moments for you earth signs. You guys really do go crazy in a good kind of way, and everybody is left in shock. You basically cut ties. You cut ties because we have that Queen of Swords upright, excuse me. We have that Queen of Swords upright, so it's a very cold energy. You really do put up some massive boundaries with this person, with these people, and you're not putting up with it anymore, Taurus. You're gonna know what kind of person or people you allow into your life. But this is later down the line. First, you have this tower moment. It's a big moment, and I feel just like Virgo and Capricorn, you make a huge move. You decide to leave everything else behind from your past or these people behind, and you decide to start fresh, to start something new. And because you're starting fresh, because you're starting new, all of a sudden, universe has all of this opportunity for you. Universe has all this opportunity for you. All these options come up, career and love, okay? Just a lot of energy. Energy of abundance, of positivity I'm feeling here. And what I'm saying here is that, just as I said in the beginning, you have to let go of what isn't good for you so that you can make room for the good to come in. And so with the Seven of Cups, I'm also seeing that there are a lot of people looking at you, Taurus. There's a lot of people looking, okay? They got their eyes on you. But perhaps they see that you are in a connection, or they sense the energy around you, and they don't want to pursue. Yep. Yeah, you need to watch Virgo's reading for sure, because I believe they're the ones that got the High Priestess twice. Here you have the High Priestess above the Magician. So, High Priestess with the Magician, but the Fool in reverse. You have so much potential, Taurus. You're just not tapping into it because this person, these people, you know, I've been getting it for Capricorn and Taurus. Capricorn and Virgo, excuse me. And I'm getting it for you, Taurus, that for a lot of you, this might be family. Okay, and I know you're like, well, this is a singles reading. Do you see love? But I have to say what the cards are telling me, and if you're single, you can't attract love right now because you're in contact with the wrong people. You gotta cut these people out. Then there's room for the love to come in. if you can't cut these people out, then the love's never going to come in. The new person isn't ever going to come in for you. And it's the same for Virgo. It's the same for Capricorn. With that High Priestess, you've been itching to start fresh, to start new, and to fly high, to free yourself. You've been getting in touch with your emotions too, and realizing that maybe this is not the connection you want to be. Yeah, Eight of Swords, but in reverse. So, you see here in the background, here, I'm gonna turn it up right. There's somebody here in the background, kind of looks like a devilish character, and here, let me focus on it. And he has a box. He's robbing, he's making the escape, he's robbing something while you're not paying attention. And that's exactly what I said, is that this person has been very subtle with how they've been manipulating you, Taurus, to the point where you didn't really catch it, but they drowned. You hear them tiptoeing, you catch them, okay? Eight of Swords in reverse and that Ace of Pentacles in reverse, you catch this person, Taurus. You catch them in their bluff. Yes, here we go. Five of Wands, you see? You see how he caught them making love? You catch this person, Taurus. You catch them doing the deed. You catch them doing it. Here, that Five of Swords. New love. This is later down the line. New love. You and a person hit it off. You hit it off very well. But this is later down the line. First, you gotta do this. This is, this is one of the options universe is... I feel universe is trying to entice you, okay? To do this, because Taurus, it's very hard for you to go through change. Okay, you're an earth sign, you're very rooted, you're very grounded, you don't like change. And so universe is trying to entice you here. If you let this go, if you just push this away, I have so much more to offer, so much better stuff to offer you, Taurus. I feel universe is trying to entice you with this reading, with these messages. And I don't blame them, because for all of you earth signs, whoever you have hanging around in your circle, you really have to start evaluating, because some of these connections and some of these family members are flat out toxic. They are flat out toxic. You need to do away with this. Here we have the Sun. So yeah, more new love. More new love. A very successful connection. Okay, Seven of Cups in reverse. So yes, the connection comes to an end, because upright we would have had a lot of passion here, but with it in reverse, whatever this connection is, it comes to an end, Taurus. And there you go, you have the Queen of Swords twice. From two different decks. So again, you're moving into a very cold energy, and it's kind of like the imagery, if you look at it, she's kind of like, why are you interrupting me? Why are you here, to this dude? And that's the energy that you're going to move into. You're really not going to entertain people's business. That's what I'm saying. You're going to have very good boundaries, Taurus. You're going to have very good boundaries. You're going to be very aware now of what people are doing and their intentions towards you. And you're going to have, this is an awakening. Okay, your third eye is going to open, your third eye chakra. It's going to open, it's going to activate. And it's going to catch this person basically betraying you, manipulating you to take your resources, okay? You don't know what these people want with your money. They could be sending it to a person that they're talking to behind your back. They could be sending it to their family in another state, in another country. If they have kids that you don't know about. Taurus, this is a big deal. You really... that's why universe is trying to entice you here with this bottom corner. If you decide to let this go, The universe has so much to offer you. But until you let it go, nobody new is going to come in. You don't have the space. You just don't have the space to accept a new, fresh relationship, a fresh connection. I didn't do this for the other readings, but they want me to do an oracle card. The Lumerians have a message for you, Taurus. So this is the first one that dropped out. It is radical expansion. Let's focus in on it. It is a time for radical ways of being and thinking, and you can start by granting yourself the freedom and creativity to be you. So we had the Fool card in reverse. You weren't feeling that. So they're saying, okay, your Lumerian angels, they're saying, by granting yourself the freedom and creativity to be you, unleash your inner rainbow dragon and unapologetically claim your heart-based empowerment and radiantly unconventional gifts. You can be as big as your energy wants to be. Let go of limiting stories, and take up all the space you need. Have fun unleashing who you are. As bold and radical as your ideas or offerings might be, they could be just what the world is waiting for, what the world wants. Be the masterpiece your soul always wanted you to be. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, with that Fool in reverse, it was like you were stuck, you were trapped. And then, beautiful artwork. This is like consciousness expanding, excuse me. Crystal keys. Okay, so here we're talking. Isn't it funny that I pulled this out? And I was like, cleanse the negative energy, this crystal. And we pulled out crystal keys. Lumerian quartz crystals are special pieces of clear quartz said to have been coated with great knowledge for the spiritual evolution of the human race. This card is about deciphering wisdom codes. Be inspired to find the wisdom hidden in times when you feel triggered. There's so much information within our raw and intense reactions that when we choose to be present and peel back the layers, great spiritual insight will unveil itself in a way tailored just for you. Wisdom comes through inner paradoxes. Be awed in creative flow or a state of surrender. These crystals may be powerful keys to your spiritual evolution. Okay, so they want you to get into working with crystals. And you're talking about you having these revelations and not reacting, and it's so true, but not just for you, Taurus, but for everybody, because when we react, we sometimes miss the lesson that we're supposed to learn in that experience, and it's so easy to get caught up in our anger, especially you, Taurus, because Taurus, you're very slow to anger, but you are exactly like a bull, and if somebody irritates you too much, you charge. You will just straight charge without stopping, without stopping to think, is there a hole on my path? Because if there is, I'm going to break a leg. So they're saying to just, and I know because Taurus, like I say, you're very slow to anger, but it's just like a bull. If somebody pokes at you enough, you're going to charge and you're not going to think twice. And there could be obstacles on the path. Like I said, there could be a hole, you could fall in, break your leg, right? Okay, stay with me here. I'm just using metaphor and all of that stuff. I'm not meaning in a literal sense, but you understand what I'm saying. Don't get caught up in your anger. Seize the moment, okay? This is a mental game that this person is playing. These people are playing with you. It's a mental game that they're playing. The way to beat them is not by charging through. And that's why we have that Queen of Swords twice. The universe is like, zoom in on that. You have it twice. Queen of Swords. It's higher perspective, higher thinking. Queen of Swords and the King of Swords live up in the clouds, symbolizing that they live in a higher reality because they have a higher state of consciousness, a higher mental well-being. They are in control of their emotions. So this is what they want you, this is where they want you to move towards, and you are going to move towards it. It's just a matter of when. So I would advise you to watch Capricorn's reading and watch Virgo's reading as well. I'm going to tell them to watch your reading and vice versa, because you earth signs, you guys have such a similar story going on. Nobody has new love coming anytime soon unless they do the work. So that is your reading, Taurus, and I wish you love and light.